What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, check it out, guys, man. You know this thing right now got Bob Iger super nervous, okay? Bob Iger is somewhere right now sweating major bullets as to what's going on with this whole situation with this proxy battle, okay? We coming down the home stretch, folks. We coming down the home stretch. The thing is only like about 5 days away, all right? Wednesday, April 3rd, that's the day of the vote, and we're all going to know who's on, who's not on, okay? Who's in, who's out. We are going to know. And right now, according to the Wall Street Journal, this is being reported from thatparkplace.com. The Wall Street Journal reports Nelson Peltz may lead in votes for a Disney board seat. So Nelson Peltz right now is probably in the lead. You know, and it makes sense when you sit back and think about it, okay? You sit back and think about it for just a moment. When they put out that 133-page white paper, come on, man. Did anybody really think that that thing could be topped by Bob Iger? We were all waiting to see what Bob Iger's response was going to be to that white paper, and his response was a giant nothing burger. It was really disappointing. Like, after that moment, I was like, oh, Nelson Peltz, he would have my vote. You know, if I was on the fence at all right, which I'm not personally, but if, let's say I'm just some normal investor and I'm on the fence and I'm like, all right, man, this is what Nelson Peltz put out, gave us this long document, you know, full of interesting information, all kinds of stuff. What's Bob Iger going to say? The man said absolutely nothing. Quality over quantity, quality over quantity. That's all he ever says. Okay. The same song and dance from Bob Iger again and again and again. So, yeah, I think that it makes a lot of sense for folks to basically go with Nelson Peltz. A new report from the Wall Street Journal is a game changer going into Disney's Wednesday Disney shareholder meeting. Yeah, it's a mess right now. Look, Nelson Peltz, Trian Partners, they have been stacking up some dubs, okay? They've been stacking up a whole lot of W's lately. Yeah, this one happened last week, all right? Proxy advisory firm ISS, that's the Institutional Shareholder Services, recommends Disney shareholders elect Nelson Peltz to the board, okay? They said this last week. This was on March 21st. Is there any question as to why Nelson Peltz could possibly be leading right now? When you have a giant, I mean, this is like, I think, one of the biggest, advisory firms that's out there, you know, for institutional investors. This is like one of the biggest ones. And they're saying, oh, yeah, rock with Peltz. Okay, we rocking with Peltz over here. All right, go ahead and elect him to the board. And lo and behold, Nelson Peltz has a lead. All right. So, yeah, not surprising at all. Then you got another one, all right? Trian wins an endorsement for board candidates from advisory firm Egan Jones. You know, so you got Egan Jones saying, yeah, go ahead. Peltz, Trian, you know, put them on. Those are our guys, all right? We rocking with these dudes, you know? And here's the thing. Egan Jones was really like cold-blooded with it, man. They put it right to it. We see very little downside and a lot of upsides in putting the Trian nominees on the board, Egan Jones said in its recommendation. In detailing its reasons for supporting Peltz and Rusullo, Egan Jones cited, among other things, the apparent lack of a long-term succession plan to identify a replacement for CEO Bob Iger. See, here's the problem. Bob Iger and his ego. He don't want to give up his seat. He don't want to give up his job. He's hanging on for dear life. So remember I told you guys that they had already botched this thing once, okay? They botched it, obviously, with Chapek. And then on the back end of that, he was supposed to have some sort of a succession plan. When he came back a second time, he was supposed to have something in place, all right? And this dude is just dragging his feet, not doing nothing. They said, oh, man, get this fool up out of here. Why are we talking to this guy? Why are we messing with this guy? Here's another thing that they said. Where is it at? Yeah, Egan Jones and backing Peltz and Rusullo for the Disney board said the media company's current board appears cut off and unwilling to engage with investors and the broader market, okay? Again, what do we talk about when we talk about woke Hollywood, okay? These cats are cut off, okay? They're not tapped into the fans. They're not even tapped into the marketplace itself. Okay, they don't have any clue as to what people are looking for. That's why the company is failing left, right, and center. That's why they can't get the job done. They're unwilling to engage with investors. Like even Nelson Peltz is saying, like, yo, they won't even give me a meeting. I can't even talk to these cats. It's all email. You know, I can't even get them to call me back. That's why I'm coming up here and trying to get some stuff done. They won't even listen to me, a dude that has had, years and years and years of experience. And then Jay Rusullo, who's worked at Disney before, all kinds of experience, recommendations. Hey, we just want to give you some recommendations, give you some ideas and stuff. They won't even listen to them. And it says right here, they have a desire to protect the status quo for as long as possible and at all costs. The firm also cited Disney's mediocre financial performance and the resultant lower valuation. Yeah. So yeah, Disney could come out here with their little fake endorsements from George Lucas, whoever they're getting it from, all right? Now, I still think that's a fake endorsement. I don't buy it at all. Y'all can buy into that if y'all want to. I don't buy it. I smell bullshit, okay? That's how I look at it. I smell it. It smells like shit. It's shit, okay? So I'm not going with that. But yeah, y'all can go up there and get all of those stuff. You got like financial people coming in saying, nah, no, sir, no, sir. And then look, this one's even better. U.S. pension fund CalPERS backs Peltz Russillo in the Disney board battle. Yo, California is not even on Disney's side. Are you kidding me? The California Public Employees Retirement System, CalPERS, said on Friday it voted to elect activist investor firm Trian Management's 2 director candidates to Walt Disney's board. All right, here's what they said. CalPERS believes Walt Disney Company will benefit from fresh eyes on its board of directors and voted its company shares in favor of candidates Nelson Peltz and Jay Russillo of the U.S. pension fund, which owns 6.65 million shares in the entertainment giant at the end of December, told Reuters. Yeah, you got a California company. The retirement, probably the biggest one in California, okay? They're one of the Disney's top 30 investors overall, all right? And they said, yeah, we need to go ahead and get some new blood in here, okay? They said its established voting guidelines focus on the need for independent corporate boards, a say in setting executive pay, and increased transparency. 2 new directors who are qualified and capable of leading needed change in corporate governance will serve the Disney board well. Cali ain't even rocking with Disney right now. Cali is rejecting Bob Iger. Oh my God, you gotta love it. Yeah, so right now, Bob Iger, this dude is sweating bullets, okay? That's why I said this cat is sweating absolute bullets. The Wall Street Journal is reporting that Nelson Peltz may have a lead in votes as final ballots are turned in from across the spectrum of Disney shareholders. Though exact numbers have not been provided, the majority of votes may still be outstanding. The idea that Peltz is currently in the lead is a shockwave across the industry. The Wall Street Journal article notes that even more major institutional organizations are throwing their support to Peltz in the very late 11th hour. All right. So it says here, Nuremberg Berman supports Trian Slate. So there goes another one, citing the company's succession woes. Again, I'm telling you, this is the major issue. Okay. Bob Iger trying to hold on to his job. Okay. And then he's screwing it up. Okay. It's like the more you try to hold on to your job, the more it slips through your fingers, bro. According to the same article, a spokesman for Disney said leaking an early vote count was a highly inappropriate attempt to sway votes. Now, I wonder how this thing leaked. Like, who leaked it? Did Disney leak it? Because they could always be trying to throw you off. Did Disney leak it? Did somebody at Trian leak it? Did somebody else leak it? Like, who let this, cat out of the bag? Because you can see, like, okay, if Disney did the leak, let's say Disney did the leak, then what they might be saying to their, people that are kind of on the fence, hey, if you guys were thinking that you could just sit this one out, no. All right, Nelson's got a lead. Okay, Nelson's got a lead. You better jump in here and start voting. Okay. Or if it was, the Peltz side or Trian, if they leaked it, then it's like, hey, guys, we got action. Okay. We got action. We're doing just fine over here. Why don't y'all go ahead and rock with us? Look at all of these other investors that's rocking with us. Nelson currently has a lead. Come on aboard. You'll love us. Okay. Bring it in. So it could be either way. You don't know. Or maybe a third, party threw this little information out there because they want to see, something happen one way or the other. Who knows? While we cannot possibly state whether or not this leak would benefit Peltz or Disney, it is difficult to suggest that leaking early vote data is in any way appropriate. It's not appropriate. Not at all. Okay. Not at all appropriate to let people know how things currently stand. However, given that the information is now publicly available, it will undoubtedly have some impact on voters. Will institutionalists now see a green light in voting for Peltz? Will smaller individual shareholders flock to Iger with the desire to cast votes that would have been otherwise sat dormant? One thing is for sure, most pundits most likely thought that Nelson Peltz had a very small outside chance of getting on the Disney board of directors. 100%. I didn't think Nelson Peltz had it this year. I thought maybe it was next year. Next year, he'll probably be able to slide in, if Disney doesn't turn things around. That's what I believed. All right. But now it's looking like, people are ready for change today. They say, no, we ain't waiting until next year. We don't trust Bob and his little duck video, putting Ludwig von Drake or whatever out there, the little duck videos to try to tell people how to vote. We don't trust this guy. Nelson Peltz drops the 133-page white paper. Bob's response was garbage. Nah. We voting for Peltz. Like, that's how I see this thing going down. Now, though, Jay Russillo remains a long shot. Peltz is neck and neck. If he does manage to get on the board, the response from Disney CEO Bob Iger, who has fought vigorously to stop Peltz, will be a very interesting thing to see. This dude gonna be pissed. I mean, he's gonna be mad, y'all. He's gonna be, you're never gonna see this dude smile again, okay? He gonna be everywhere he go. He gonna look like I'm gonna put a picture of him on the thumbnail. It's gonna be that face, okay? Look at the thumbnail that I'm gonna put up for this video, because I already got the thumbnail in mind as to what exactly I'm gonna put out there. That's gonna be Bob's face everywhere he go, every press conference, all the time. All right, this dude is not gonna be happy. Nelson Peltz gonna be good. All right. Because again, I think Disney, let me just say this. I think Disney needs a change, obviously. Okay. Obviously. And if they're going to save the company, if they're going to, kind of right the ship with all of these franchises, okay, they're going to have to get some people in there that got some fresh blood, some new ideas that are not woke as hell, all right, to turn this thing around. That's the only way they're going to get it done, So, yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see how this thing all plays out. Wednesday is next week. I'm sure you guys will be watching Valiant, Renegade, WDW Pro for all of that information. I know that's exactly what I'll be doing. Join in on those casts and check it out and watch this thing go down because, man, this is going to be a humdinger. I cannot wait. But you guys let me know what you think about this situation. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. And thanks for watching. See you next time.